Hello, welcome to Pokefan531's Q&A 2023 for New Year's special. So I'm gonna answer all the questions you guys have commented for the past week, and I'm gonna answer each of them. From Pika Pika 2000, which would your top 5 of third-party games be like, not including Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft? I think it'd be really interesting to know. Okay, so top 5 of them is rare because they made great Nintendo 64 games. Like during their time of their highest peak, they started off with Diddy Kong Racing. I know before they made Donkey Kong Country, but as they keep making more Nintendo 64 games, their games have gone more better and interesting, like GoldenEye 007. That was a great movie tie-in game that has a lot of fans playing it, and it's still played even today. And it's getting a re-release sometime this year for Nintendo Switch Online and Microsoft Xbox. Also, they made Banjo-Kazooie games. I like the first 2 games. Not so much for the third game on the 360. They made Jet Force Gemini. They also made Perfect Dark. Yeah, the game is also plays like GoldenEye, which is interesting. It's sad to see that their magic have disappeared since 2002 when Microsoft brought them. They're still around, but their Nintendo 64 games are considered great classics. My second one would be Traveler Tales, aka TT Games. Yeah, I started off with their games when I started playing games in my really young age. I started off playing A Bug's Life, and then I started playing Toy Story 2. Well, both games were for PC back when I played it on Windows 98. Yeah, Toy Story 2 was another movie tie-up game that was great. And then later I played Sonic R. I know that's a short game, but I still had fun playing it. And a couple years later I started playing their Lego games, starting with Lego Star Wars. I played the first 2 games and then the complete saga. And then Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. And I also played Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Batman. And I did play a little bit of first Marvel game, and later I played the Skywalker Saga. They were fun, but my favorite has to be the complete saga. The next one would be Way Forward. They're the ones that made Shantae. The main character is voiced by Christina V, by the way, who also voices Ladybug. I also liked another game, River City Girls. I had fun playing the first game by a lot, and I can't wait to try the second one. I haven't played that one yet, but I really wanted to. So I'm gonna play it really soon. The fourth one would be id Software. Yeah, this was really in my old days, like when I was 2 or 3. Like when I played their games on Windows 95. I started off with Commander Keen. I played those games and they were really fun. I also played Wolfenstein and even Doom like years later. And the last one would be dearly missed LucasArts. They were called Lucasfilm Games, but they later became LucasArts. They were well known for making great Star Wars games and other games too. I remember playing the games like Star Wars Rogue Squadron and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. They're really fun games. And I know many games they have published are made from different developing companies. And even like before, they were mainly Star Wars video game company. They made adventure games too, but I haven't really played much of them. But I hear they were really great when they came up with those games. For Pokemon Trainer Elio, who's your favorite Mario character? Mine has to be between Toad and Daisy. Toad, well, I often use him in Mario Kart. He seems to be fast when I played him in those games, and I even used him in Mario Party. And Daisy, I just find her the most interesting of all princesses in Mario. From the gamer state, I got a question. Who's your favorite Zelda character? Mine would be Urbosa from Breath of the Wild. She seems like a tough girl. She has all the muscles and she seems strong, but she's also funny. Like when she lights up a lightning from the clouds to wake up Zelda. From Matthew Hahn. Tell me how you liked the Disney movies. I grew up with VHS tapes when I was young. Like I started off with The Little Mermaid. I saw it on a VHS. I even saw Aladdin and Hercules, and then I saw Bug's Life and Toy Story 2. I played those two movies quite a lot on a VHS, and that's how I started liking them. From Shelby, who's your favorite Splatoon idol? I haven't played much of Splatoon, but would say Chauffeur would be my favorite. She seems like a cool person, like the way she looked and her personality too. And number 2, what's your favorite animal? It would be dogs. I do enjoy dogs. They seem cute and they play. From Wendy Silver, my question is, who's your favorite Masters X theme pair? For now, it would be Deonta. I actually got her when her banner started, like I was almost at 80k gems, and I just decided to spend it, and I just turned out to spend only 15k gems. Well, I had enough resource to make her a 6-star with X, and she's really great. Although if there's any X theme pair that I would like to pick, even the ones I don't have, it's gonna have to be B. Because she's my favorite character, especially Palatine's B. I hear that she's great at flinching the opponents, and I did like the outfit that she has, like for Valentine's, and that's why I'm saving up a lot of gems to get her by the time her banner starts, so I'm really gonna get Palatine's B by the time her banner starts. From Cherry Pink, what is your opinion on Genshin Impact? When I started back in late May, I really enjoyed the game. Like I just had a thought of playing it, and it turns out it was a huge fun game. I liked playing the characters, I liked to do the stories, I liked the archons and even like the weapons and especially the events, as I just like to play the mini games. I mean, not only because I want to get primo gems, but I just like the gameplay of it, especially Rin Trace. I liked how they made montage of Rin Trace. It seems really funny. Any top 3 to 5 of your favorite Genshin Impact characters you know so far? My first one would be Zhongli from Ligre. He's Ligre Archon, who's the Geo. He's really funny, especially with his catchphrase,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
And I like how they made memes of it, especially a lot of videos of him from the Crying Aqua. I like seeing those videos, since they're really funny when he's in use. And also, he has a great defense, so I was able to use him in all of my teams, and his shield works quite well. And also, I will have order! You will suffer for the wrath of the rock, if he says that to evil clone Iris. My second favorite has to be Diha. I just like the tough girl vibe. I just find her really interesting. I just like how she fights and all, especially when she decides to tell Paimon to stay quiet when Paimon bosses her around. She's a huge risk taker, like she follows her rules of protecting others. My third one has to be Mana. I just liked her hydro powers, especially when she's able to go underneath and go through. I enjoyed her stories and the Golden Apple events back in summer. Yeah, she seems a really interesting, adorable character. My fourth one has to be Baido. When I first met her in League Grey, I just liked her personality. She seems like a tough girl. She seems really intelligent. I just liked her combat. And I just enjoy every single story she's in. And the last would be Ember from Mondstadt. I liked when she did her training to the player to fly. And I liked her adorable blushy Baron Bunny. It seems really cute. So I wouldn't finish the question without mentioning Ito. I really enjoyed seeing Ito in the game. I find him funny, and I liked how he acted in Interlude 2, like when he's been hot-headed, and there was one scene where he and Paimon would yell at each other, giving each other nicknames. He called Paimon Flying Melon, and Paimon just calls him Bullchucker.
Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's
So now he would be sitting between Diha and Mana in my rank, and Ember would be the honorable mention, a respectable one. But yeah, Ito is just great. From CM100DG, which team star boss is your favorite? It's gonna have to be Giacomo, as all of the team star has their music vibe and rock music involved. Giacomo has to be my favorite since he's the tech genius, he seems to be really funny, and he's also much like Guzma, like the way he looks, and he's obsessed with wanting to be DJ. 1. Are you a huge fan of fighting games like Tekken and Street Fighter, for example? I've played some of them. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of them because I'm not really that fast paced of pressing buttons. Like, I don't really have very high APM. But I do see some of the videos of those games and they do play well. I do play some of them, however, but I did play games like River City Girls. I find them interesting. I did like Tekken and Street Fighter characters. Number 2, any ideas on what's going to happen next for Clone Iris' next evil plan? You'll see. The next video of Iris' plan, you'll see around February. You'll see. So thanks for asking on Q&As, and I'm glad to answer each of them, and they were put together well. So thanks.